A chilling development has emerged in the ongoing search for Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of a prominent television journalist, who vanished from her home in Tucson, Arizona. Authorities have publicly released photographs and video stills showing a masked, armed individual who appears to have tampered with the doorbell camera at Nancy's residence on the morning she went missing. This evidence marks a significant breakthrough in what has become a high-profile abduction investigation now being led by federal authorities. The images capture a figure dressed entirely in dark clothing, including a ski mask that obscures their face, making it difficult to determine gender. The person wears black latex gloves and carries a backpack. A firearm in a holster is visible clipped to their body, and they appear to hold a small penlight in their mouth at one point. The individual is seen approaching the front door of Nancy's $1 million home in the Catalina foothills area, tampering with her Nest doorbell camera. In one sequence, they cover the lens with a clenched fist, then search around the entrance, eventually ripping the camera from its mounting on the door frame. The device was no longer present when deputies arrived later that morning. Additional footage shows the figure hunched over during their initial approach, bowing their head as if attempting to avoid detection. They rip a bouquet of flowers from the entryway and wave them toward the camera in what appears to be a deliberate attempt to obscure or taunt the recording. The tampering occurred in the early hours, around the time Nancy's security systems detected unusual activity. The reason the footage took time to surface relates to the camera's setup. Nancy did not have an active subscription to the cloud storage service that would have automatically uploaded and preserved the recordings. As a result, investigators had to perform a detailed extraction from the device's internal systems to recover the material. Law enforcement officials described this as a complex process involving back-end analysis to access previously unavailable images. Nancy was last seen alive entering her home through the garage on the evening of January 31st after having dinner with her daughter and son-in-law. The following morning, she failed to join a scheduled virtual church service with friends, raising immediate concerns. Her family realized something was wrong around 11:10 a.m. and contacted authorities shortly after noon. Inside the home, her phone, wallet, essential daily medications, and vehicle remained untouched, suggesting she left unexpectedly and involuntarily. Evidence at the scene included drops of blood on the front porch, later confirmed to belong to Nancy. Her doorbell camera was disconnected around 1:45 a.m., and movement was detected by another security camera less than half an hour later. Shortly afterward, data transmission from her pacemaker to connected devices ceased, indicating she had likely been removed from the range of those signals. Given her age and medical needs, the absence of her required medication every 24 hours has heightened fears for her safety and well-being. The case escalated further with the emergence of ransom notes sent to various news organizations. These communications included specific, non-public details about damage to Nancy's home and the placement of certain items, lending them credibility. The notes set deadlines for payment via a digital wallet and promised Nancy's safe return to Tucson within a specified timeframe if demands were met. However, negotiations appear to have stalled, with no funds transferred and no further verified communication from the alleged captors after the deadlines passed. Authorities have stated they are unaware of any ongoing contact between the family and potential kidnappers. Nancy's daughter shared a public plea on social media, expressing belief that her mother is still alive and urging anyone with information to come forward to bring her home safely. Investigators have returned to the home multiple times to collect additional evidence, including a vehicle from the garage and a camera from the roof. DNA swabs were requested from household staff to compare against samples found inside.